Hey guys, and welcome to this video. We're going to be talking about the Twisted Metal TV series. I remember hearing about this quite a while back, and I absolutely completely just forgot that this thing was even coming out. It's so weird. Like it's such a long-standing IP that I never thought would, be made into a movie or a TV show. But I'm so glad it is because it's such a crazy, like, wacky game. I don't know if you guys have ever played it. I'll play some gameplay footage in this video so you guys can see what it's like if you've never seen it before. You're basically just driving around in crazy cars and contraptions with guns and missiles strapped to your vehicles, just shooting each other and blowing each other up, like a crazy destruction derby type thing. Anyway, guys, let's jump into this article and have a look. Everything we know about the Twisted Metal series. So Anthony Mackie puts pedal to the metal and battles a killer clown in the Peacock upcoming video game adaptation based on the classic PlayStation series. So just to start off with, guys, I'll play the trailer for you guys, like the little teaser trailer, just so you guys can have a quick look at what the show is going to be all about, and then we'll jump into the article and read some more information. So I'll play the trailer for you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
So yeah, that was the small teaser for the Twisted Metal series. As you can see, it looks a little bit kind of bananas with the weapons strapped to his car. And then you got the killer clown, the kind of teaser of the killer clown. He's called Sweet Tooth. He's like a murderous killer clown who just kills everyone. It's just absolutely like the most craziest IP you can imagine. It's nice to see Anthony Mackie in there as well. We got, the new Captain America showing up. It's good. I love seeing the main Marvel cast outside of the Marvel IP. I love seeing them pop up in different things. It's always nice to see Anthony Mackie. He's such a great actor as well. So he should do really good in this TV show. But yeah, let's jump back into the article and let's read what this series is all about in depth so you guys can get a much better idea of the kind of the lore and the understanding of kind of what the show is going to be about. While we're going through this article, guys, I'll throw up some gameplay for those of you who've never seen it before. And then you can get a better idea of kind of where the TV show is coming from. So, what's the Twisted Metal series all about? So yeah, this is probably going to be your main bad guy here. He's not the only main character within the game series. There's so many different characters, there's so many different vehicles and different types. But they've obviously gone with Sweet Tooth. He's got a really good backstory in the game. Yeah, he's just a killer clown. He's just absolutely off his chain. He's just a nutcase. But yeah, Twisted Metal is based on a long-running PlayStation franchise, action-packed, over-the-top combat game. The series debuted in 1995. That was when I was a kid. I used to play it when I was a kid, and it used to show cutscenes of this clown in the main story, and he used to just scare the bananas off of me. Like, the guy was just absolutely bananas. When you see him as a kid, it just scares the crap out of you. But yeah, anyway, it debuted in 1995 on Sony's original PlayStation console and has since continued with multiple sequels and spin-offs. Officially described as a live-action comedy, the 10-episode series appears to be more inspired by the games rather than the direct adaptation of one of their stories. Based on the teaser trailer, which sees star Anthony Mackie reloading his double-barreled death dealer from behind the wheel of a muscle car, which is equipped with a pair of mounted machine guns. You know a show is going to be good because it has mounted machine guns. Anything that has mounted machine guns equals good. Nothing more to say. Guns that'd make James Bond jealous. It seems the show also isn't shying away from the source material's brand of mature, violence, high-octane shenanigans. Well, yeah, because you can't really do a Twisted Metal series and not have it be hyper-violent. You couldn't make a nerfed version where nobody gets killed. That just wouldn't work. Of course, given that Mackie pulls the ammo from the glove compartment, absolutely overflowing with shotgun shells, both enthusiastically revving his engine and jamming out to Len's Steal My Sunshine, It's a good bet the series is leaning just as heavily into the game's dark humour. Following a wide shot of Mackie's ride tearing through the post-apocalyptic landscape, we also see a tease of Sweet Tooth, the series' psychotic ice cream truck driving killer clown. That's a mouthful. Psychotic ice cream truck driving killer clown. What more do you want in a TV show, guys? If this isn't going to be a smash hit TV show, then I don't know what would. An ice cream truck driving killer clown. That's it. That's all you need. Give it all the Oscars. Period. With the trailer efficiently piqued our interest and ensured Still My Sunshine will immediately be added to our Spotify playlist. Absolutely will be. That's quite a good song anyway. The series' official synopsis goes a bit deeper, offering a Mad Max flavoured description of Mackie's John Doe as his dangerous quest. A motor-mouthed outsider is offered a chance at a better life, but only if he can successfully deliver a mysterious package across the post-apocalyptic wasteland. So it seems like he's been given... It's kind of like, what's that movie with Jason Statham? The Transporter. So he's got to get from basically A to B, and he's got to deliver a package, and there's going to be like bandits and different vehicles, different cars driving across landscape, shooting each other, blowing each other up, and he's got to obviously deliver this mysterious package, like it was just saying. What that package might be, who knows? They might show it in the finale episode. With the help of a bad axe-wielding car thief, he'll face savage marauders, driving vehicles of destruction and other dangers of the open road, including a deranged clown who drives an all-too-familiar ice cream truck. Could you imagine being pursued by a killer clown in an ice cream truck? Like, what the hell's going on, man? Like, I don't even know. Clearly recognizing that action-heavy games were a bit light on story, showrunner Michael Jonathan Smith from Cobra Kai, in a statement, addresses how the show will complement its expected elements with a deeper narrative and characterizations. That's good. So he's recognizing that obviously the games weren't based on a heavy narrative. It was just about crazy characters blowing each other up, and the narrative wasn't there. But it wasn't going to be. It was a PlayStation 1 original game, so it wasn't going to be based on narrative, was it? It's just based on just simple gameplay back then. But I'm glad that he's going to dive into a bit more narrative, because that's, it's going to add to the show a little bit. So anyway, he goes on to say, quote, "Yes, Twisted Metal has cars, it has weapons, and it has battles. But what it also has are people. I know you will fall in love with these characters and what drives them. No pun intended." Okay, maybe a little pun intended. This is a bonkers show about insiders and outsiders, and how our own special apocalypse has divided and isolated us more than ever. But there's hope. You can find your people and your community. You may just have to get past the terrifying clown driving a well-armed ice cream truck to... What does this clown do? Does he just drive around just shooting people in his ice cream truck? I'm so there for it. I cannot wait to see what this killer clown's going to do. Like, it's piqued my interest so much. And then, obviously, we've got a picture here. Anthony Mackie in his car. He's got the machine gun strapped here. In the background, you have this killer clown with an ice cream truck. And he's got this signature big sort of clown head that bobbles around on top. It's just hilariously funny. I think in the games as well, the clown had like a bunch of henchmen that would follow him around. I'm not sure whether I have henchmen in the TV show or just be solo by himself. Okay, who stars in Twisted Metal? Twisted Metal stars Anthony Mackie, obviously as the new Captain America in the MCU. Stephanie Beatriz, Thomas Hayden Church, Will Arnett, that's the guy who voiced Lego Batman, if I'm not mistaken, and Joe Sanoa, which is Samoa Joe, I believe, the wrestler. He's the guy who's going to be playing Sweet Tooth the Clown. Mackie plays protagonist John Doe. Based on his brief appearance in the teaser, he's having an absolute blast in the role. While more than one John Doe appears in the game series, it's unclear if Mackie's take shares anything with the mysterious characters. More familiar to fans is Sweet Tooth, the series' iconic baddie, and sort of poster boy. Interestingly, the show will leverage a pair of performers to play the larger-than-life role. Joe Sanoa, aka wrestler Samoa Joe, yeah, I thought it was Samoa Joe, yep, fill in the killer clown's shoes, and Will Arnett will voice him. That's pretty cool. I always loved Samoa Joe as a wrestler. He was really good. He had a really good presence as a wrestler, and WWE did him dirty. I think he's in AEW now. Yeah, and Will Arnett is voicing him. That's kind of cool that they obviously felt that Samoa Joe didn't have the voicing talent to voice the clown, so they went with a voice actor. Will Arnett's good at doing voice acting, so that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. So the article goes on to say, we will mostly just get a tease of these characters in the trailer. Smith offered a bit more insight into how they'll be fleshed out in the series. You will cheer for our charismatic hero, John Doe, played by Anthony Mackie, as he drives across the divided states of America in search of a place to belong. And you'll discover a surprise and soulfulness to our deranged, murderous clown, Sweet Tooth, voiced by Will Arnett and performed by Jason Sonoa, which we've already gone through. Smith's description also shed some light on Beatriz and Hayden Church's characters, who are absent from the trailer. You'll laugh as an enigmatic woman named Quiet, played by Stephanie Beatriz, throws John's world for a loop after a chance encounter, forcing the two together and changing both their lives for the better. You'll root for our heroes to take down the psychotic highway patrolman, Agent Stone, played by Thomas Hayden Church. He sees the world in black and blue. The supporting cast is more of a mystery. Guest stars will include Neve Campbell. That's pretty cool. I didn't realise she was in it, Neve Campbell. That's nice for her to pop up in it. Richard Cabral, Mike Mitchell, I'm not sure how you say it, Taj Vaughns, Lou Beatty Jr., but their roles still remain secret. They're probably going to be playing some of the other characters that are in the game. There's all kinds of different characters, guys. Just crazy different characters. You got like hitmen and all kinds of just deranged, psychotic people. But it'd be interesting to see who pops up, nonetheless. Who's creating the Twisted Metal series? Coming from Sony Pictures Television and PlayStation Productions, Twisted Metal sports a stacked lineup of talent behind the scenes as well. Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, the writing team behind Deadpool and Zombieland. That's good. That you want Deadpool writing in Zombieland. That's really good. Our executive producing alongside stars Anthony Mackie and Will Arnett, which we've already gone through several times. In addition to the showrunner, Smith is also an executive producer and writer on the series. Kateo Sakaru, I'm not sure how you say that, will take the directing reins for multiple episodes. When will the Twisted Metal series premiere? That's a very good question. Fans of the vehicle combat, killer clowns, and Anthony Mackie's winning smile won't have to wait long until you get behind the wheel. Twisted Metal's run of 10 30-minute episodes. Oh, that's a shame, 30 minutes. I wish it would be a little bit long. Like, I always hate when we get TV shows that only run for 30 minutes, because you get to the end of the 30 minutes and the episode just goes by so quick. I think somewhere around the 45-minute spot is kind of the sweet spot. Twisted Metal's run of 10 episodes of 30 minutes each will kick off with its premiere on July the 27th. So we've got a few months to go yet, guys. What I do recommend, if you're interested in watching this show, just go online and look at some of the lore behind Twisted Metal, because there's so many different characters. They've all got backstories. And look up a little bit of the gameplay as well. You can see the cutscenes of the different characters, which is always interesting. But yeah, I recommend doing that before you watch the show, if you're interested in that kind of thing. What's Twisted Metal's score on Rotten Tomatoes? The review embargo has not yet been announced for the series, so there's no tomato score yet. I don't know if this will get a high review critic score, because it's one of those things where I think, even though the director said he's going to try and base some of the show on the narrative and the story, I think because of the violence, the critics will just kind of say it's a violent show and the story doesn't mean much. But I'm hoping it does get high reviews. I'm not holding my breath for it. But as long as there's machine guns, killer clowns, carnage, and people being blown up and stuff, what more do you want in this show? You don't want an Oscar-winning, you don't need an Oscar-winning drama out of this show. So let's call it what it is. But yeah, anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much about it for everything that we know about the Twisted Metal series. If you have any interest in this show, jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this show coming up. Did you play the games back in the 90s on the PlayStation? Or have you even heard of this game before? Do you know nothing about it? I would love to hear what you guys think. So just jump down in the comment section, leave your thoughts, and I will see you guys in the next video.